to The Fitterist Show with your host, Christopher Allen, where we explore the art of mind and body conditioning. As technology continues its relentless integration into our daily lives, that certainly includes fitness apps and workout equipment. With increasingly user-friendly hardware and integrated software and services, growth in this fitness technology arena shows absolutely no signs of abating. Today, we take a look at Mighty Health, a new startup with a new mobile app specifically targeted at the over 50 population and helping them with their fitness needs and wellness. Next, we discuss the latest European Union regulator action relative to Google's planned $2.1 billion acquisition of Fitbit. And finally, we discuss some of the ways you can integrate technology into your workouts to help keep you motivated during your workouts and easily track the results of your progress. So, let's dive in. Our first segment is about Mighty Health, a new startup company that created a wellness app with older adults in mind. So, virtual classes might make it easier to work out anywhere, anytime, and mainstream fitness technology often targets young people, fit people, people that are on the go in their advertisements with their perfect bodies and cardio-heavy exercises, but it really excludes kind of this aging adult population from their programming. This gap between that mainstream fitness and people of older population is where Mighty Health comes in. It was founded just in 2018, and it focused on a nutrition and fitness wellness app that is tailored specifically to older adults who may have achy joints or may just not be quite as mobile as somebody at a younger age. This San Francisco-based startup raised just under $3 million, raised $2.8 million in funding from Y Combinator, RRE Ventures, Soma Capital, and a couple others. And so far, Mighty Health is really focused on a product that does three things really well. First area is live coaching. The app is relatively simple and straightforward. The user logs in and gets a set of just 3 to 5 simple tasks to complete. And these tasks are distributed across exercise tasks, nutrition tasks, and actual workouts. The workouts are pre-recorded videos with trainers that have really focused on the over 50 population. So you're not going to have someone doing a 700-pound deadlift as part of their standard core exercise set. Think more of like indoor cardio sets that are focused on being kinder to joints and simpler, more fluid movements that have lower impact on the body. The live coaching is also met with some live phone calls, although most, and the company says about 90% of those coaching interactions are text message based. So they're led by top-rated certified trainers, again, focusing on the over 50 population. They can mostly be done anywhere, anytime. So if you're in an apartment, if you have a chair, if you have a sofa, if you have a floor, if you have something you can lean against, those are the types of workouts that they focus on. And it's designed to be easy to follow along. The second focus of their app is around nutrition. The app really pairs users with a coach to help them create healthy habits around nutrition and lifestyle, specifically, again, targeted at this aged population. The coaching is done, again, through text messages. And one of the unique things about Mighty Health is its nutrition program does account for this diverse user base. And they have chosen specifically not to have specific recipes for their members, which is what most applications, fitness programs, nutritional programs, dietitians do, because they're trying to be sensitive around cultures and that different cultures might not find generic recipes that accessible. So they really then target their nutrition program at the ingredient level. So they focus on ingredients that they can then piece together however they like at home for a way that they cook that meets their cultural meals. So the coach creates a personalized plan for healthy habits. They again have this text-based one-on-one guidance via text messages to keep you on track. They have researchers. They have a personalized grocery list, again, focusing at the ingredient level. and then the coach actually provides feedback on the meals. So it's a different approach, but I think they've tried to find a way to keep it simple. They don't go massively complex on creating these intricate recipes. Focus on basic core ingredients to make sure that they're getting their proper macronutrient nutrition through the ingredient list. The third area of the app that they focused on, and again, it's probably still a little more premature. They have a lot more plans to build this out. But knowing their target audience is an over 50 population, they really try to bring in family members that are usually, spouses, and more likely than not kids, children, and let those family members actually engage in the celebration. And when the person hits a milestone, make it really easy for them to share with their close friends and family members to give positive reinforcement and encouragement as they continue on their fitness journey. So I thought that was kind of unique. The cost of the program? Well, Mighty Health has a free 7-day trial, and it's followed by a membership fee of either you could go annually at $160 for a prepaid annual membership up front, or you can go month to month at $20, which of course would be $240 for a full year. And one of the areas they're looking to expand is to have discussions with health insurers, knowing that exercise is a key to longevity and helps combat a lot of chronic illnesses. They're talking to health insurers to offer Mighty Health as a potential benefit. I thought that's a good strategy as well. So look, Mighty Health is a small company with this new capital. Again, they got $2.8 million from about 4 or 5 different investors in a Series A. The startup is going to hire a few more engineers, a designer to build out more product integrations with devices like fitness trackers, and also add new content to their website. Overall, I really like the target market focus of Mighty Health on adults 50 and over, and really finding ways for that population to get and stay in shape as they age, providing these lower impact workouts that are easy to follow, solid nutritional advice at this ingredient level, which is again unique, I think helps to keep things simpler for this audience. We'll see how they do over time, but I'm rooting for Mighty Health. They have a great approach to a terrific market segment. And in our second news story, the latest on the Google Fitbit European Union regulator update is that Google has offered not to use any of the health data from its Fitbit fitness tracker proposed acquisition to help it target ads to help address the European Union antitrust concerns around its proposed acquisition. Now again, this proposed acquisition was announced last November in 2019, and it would really help Google take on the market leaders, which are currently Apple and Samsung in this fitness tracking and smartwatch market. And Google actually, in their release to the European Union, said, quote, "This deal is about devices, not data. We appreciate the opportunity to work with the European Commission on an approach that safeguards consumers' expectations that Fitbit device data won't be used for advertising." And I think that's what the European Union is going to be looking for here, is to make sure that Google doesn't unfairly utilize that data, particularly health data. But Google, with its strategic intent to acquire Fitbit, they're looking to grow in its wearables market that is currently dominated by other companies. I'll post the current market share of wearable device companies as well as smartwatch companies on the website at www.fitterist.com. But you'll see Fitbit is a minor player. Wearable devices dominated by Apple, Xiaomi, Samsung, Huawei, then Fitbit. Even others, it's a very fragmented market. Others have 22% of the market. The long tail is 22%. Apple, 21%, 21.2% in Q1 of 2020. And this market segment is growing pretty rapidly. Global shipments of wearable devices, according to IDC, jumped about 30% to 72.6 million units in Q1 2020 from a year earlier. The wristband category grew 16%. So it's a fast-growing market. Now, for Fitbit, they really need some of the capital from Google to just give the company greater financial resources, greater technical support. They need to grow their market share from their kind of paltry 2 to 3%, as again, measured by IDC. Even though Fitbit, if you remember, they were a pioneer in this fitness tracker, but they kind of rested on their laurels, and Apple and other technology companies just zoomed right past them, expanded into smartwatches much more quickly. So now Fitbit is just left with 3% of the global wearables market, while Apple is closing in on a near 30% market share. So particularly in the European Union, this proposed deal, has drawn criticism from privacy advocates on concerns that Google may use this health data to boost its dominance, particularly in online advertising and search, areas that Google clearly dominates on a global basis. Now, the European Union Commission continues to seek feedback from competitors before deciding whether or not to approve the deal. They can also decide to do more due diligence. They could do an in-depth investigation. My opinion, if they agree not to use the data, I think the deal is going to go through. And Google needs to infuse Fitbit with some capital, marketing, and resources. Google's got a good lineup. They've got the Pixel smartphone, they've got earbuds, they've got devices, they've got Google Glass, augmented reality. They just acquired a smart glasses maker called North, and Fitbit would be a great complement to that product lineup. As you know, or may not know, I use Google Fit application to track everything from blood pressure to heart rate to exercise, steps, calories, all that. If Fitbit could integrate in with those devices in a truly seamless way, I think Google would add another great product to their lineup. So I anticipate it going through. We'll see what the European Commission decides ultimately, but hopefully they'll get this thing done, put it in the rearview mirror, and move forward. And for our third and final story of the week, technology is continuing to make inroads and change the way we exercise, which over time creates kind of a transformation within the overall health and fitness industry. People today who work out don't want to just know their height, weight, and what their waist measurement is. They really want to know more about their day-to-day progress, their macros, calorie consumption, body fat percentage, quality of their sleep, calories burned, heart rate, blood pressure. People are much more in tune with the metrics and analytics of their body relative to their overall health. I said this before, but if people knew how much they could impact their body, their overall metrics and health analytics, their blood work through exercise and diet, and how many medications they could get off of forever, by focusing on those, they would be stunned. So I think it's great that people want to kind of keep a tab on themselves throughout the day, even when they're not at the gym or they're not working out or they're not going for a walk. And these people are not only avid gym goers, they're athletes or bodybuilders, but there's a lot of regular people who just want to be fit. They want to exercise to maintain balanced weight, active lifestyle, longevity, core strength, movement, flexibility. There's so many reasons. It's just stunning. Anyway, I digress. But to meet this demand, these technology innovations have disrupted the fitness industry and changed the way we exercise, we think about exercise, and we think about tools to help us in our daily fitness routine. And as with everything, things have evolved. Back in the day, things were pretty straightforward. You basically eat, exercise, sleep well. Not that those three are not super important. But back in the day, it was like, you do those and you pretty much be healthy. But now there's so much more data, so much more knowledge about how those actually impact blood work and key metrics for overall health and precursors for chronic illnesses, that it's just different today. The basics are still going to be the same, but there's a lot more technology to help us achieve the fitness levels that we're looking for. Again, this doesn't have to be elite level athletes. And these technology innovations are a good thing. We should try to use a lot of these technologies to help any of us take ourselves to that next level in the fitness journey. So I'm going to cover just a few categories. And again, I may go into more details in future episodes in each of these categories, but I thought I'd just start with a high-level category of technology and how it's infusing itself into one's workouts. So here we go. First up is wireless headphones and earbuds. Now again, back in the day, and I'm probably dating myself here, you had to have your Sony Walkman with your cassette tape and your plugged-in headphones. And you had to make sure that your 4 AA batteries were fully charged. The last thing you want is to be right in the middle of a set and just have that hard rock just fade into Muzak because your batteries are dead. And then you're screwed. But nowadays, we have wireless headphones and earbuds where you can listen to music without cords getting in the way, without even necessarily having your phone with you. Some smartwatches have built-in Bluetooth that can talk directly to your wireless earphones, wireless earbuds, so that you can listen to music directly from your wearable smartwatch and not have to worry about wires getting in the way during your workout. And that's a big plus for the evolution of workouts. I don't know how many times I've got cords caught on things, headsets yanked off my head in the past. And now you don't even have to worry about it. Just focus on the exercise. That's what wireless headphones and earbuds allow you to do now. Number 2, and I alluded to this one already, but number 2 is fitness wearables, so trackers and smartwatches. These are activity trackers which monitor a lot of fitness-related metrics that play a role in your fitness journey, such as distance covered in your run, number of steps, heart rate, calories expended. There's a lot of data about progress and developments. And in almost all cases, they sync with your smartphone and store the collected data so you can actually reflect back and see what's working relative to your fitness regimen. Fitness trackers like your Fitbit or a smartwatch like Apple Watch or a Wear OS smartwatch can really be a valuable workout aid, as they can very easily track how many minutes you've worked out, how many calories you burned, what your heart rate was during your workouts, different features. And these devices also help track your ways that you probably never even thought of before, and certainly you couldn't do if you had a Sony Walkman like I did, because many of these new devices have GPS and cellular versions of them, so you don't even have to necessarily bring your phone with you when you go for a run. You can leave it at home and still be able to track all those things in distance because it's got the built-in GPS and cellular capabilities. Category number 3 are mobile fitness apps. Now, various applications are really the focus of smartphones. There's basically an app for everything, and in the fitness category, that is true as well. There's a lot of fitness applications, diet trackers, workout guides, drinking water hydration apps that remind you when to drink and how much water you need to drink every day. Even gyms and health clubs have their own branded fitness applications to provide information and different workout routines. Some of these apps have built-in meal plans. Some of them have beginner, intermediate levels, pro levels. Some of them are free. Some of them you need subscriptions. Some are one-time purchase fees. There is a sea of applications in this fitness space. And if you recall, we previewed one such app last week, which was the Onyx Home Workout app. That's in episode 68 of the Fitterers Show. Area number 4 are chatbots. And chatbots are essentially kind of digital assistants. They are artificial intelligence based. In the fitness industry, chatbots primarily serve as nutritional consultants, kind of workout partners, a little bit of personal training, and in areas of customer service. It can help resolve customer needs and create kind of a personalized diet and fitness plan depending on what information that is stored on the server, where the artificial intelligence and machine learning can actually go to work and create those plans specifically for you. Another thing that chatbots can do are deliver reminders to customers for their workouts, for food needs, as well as kind of serve as educational content up to help motivate customers with that content push to their phone or desktop. One final category is that of smart skills. These devices give you the ability to do things like calculate your BMI, muscle mass, your metabolic rate, water level, fat level, and many others to show where you are at the moment in terms of all of your stats around your body and training. There are a lot of different smart scales out there, and maybe we'll cover the full category of smart scales in a future episode of The Fitter Show, so stay tuned. So those are some of the technological trends that are playing a pivotal role in the ever-evolving fitness and technology industry and the incorporation of technology into the fitness and wellness industry. Evolution will undoubtedly continue, and businesses that are in the health and fitness area will certainly benefit, as well as consumers benefit from this technology, the integration of technology into devices, into websites, into fitness trackers, phones, wearables, watches, shirts. Just stay tuned. It's not going to stop. It's going to be really interesting as this evolves in the not too distant future. And that's it for this week. We'll see you soon. With that, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to The Fitterist Show. You can follow us on Instagram at FitteristMindBody and on Twitter at FitteristMind. If you enjoyed this episode, please send it to a friend or subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future episodes of The Fitterist Show. My name is Christopher Allen, and make it a magical day.